Right. Killer MC.
Okay. Okay, bitch.
TT bass.
You know what I'm like for?
I do. You're a sucker for some
It
good
really does something for me, you know. Okay.
You ready?
I think so. I'ma try.
Let me turn the quality up. I don't know why it dropped.
It's back on, chip, can't back down, not back out. Skeng man, shoot me, then get your whap out. It's all cat till I snap, blow your cap out. Attack him, whack him, have it from him, imagine. With all these bangers I'm packing. Don't put me in a mismatch, this man till I dispatch. I got this track that I dispatch. Pick a forehead with that for the big chat. Man, a chit chat, big clack on my spliff yak. All the smoke I'm with that. When I sky that, full air force, you dig that. Yo, how many spitters have I killed and I might wanna enter them all? Come get a wristband and get techie. Try it your own wristband if I ever.
I feel slightly overwhelmed.
I'm feeling it in my chest right now, you know.
The flow. The flow. There's a lot.
I miss this shit, you know. I miss this shit with my entire heart and soul. Like, for me, nothing can beat grime, you know, brethren. Not even bashment.
Okay.
Because I feel like
grime.
I just love that gritty shit.
There's nothing that I don't know, man. I feel like maybe drill's doing that for that generation now.
Yeah, for the new generation.
Yeah.
It's obviously doing bits because that is their grime.
That is their grime.
You get me?
But for us, for the grime kids,
it just does something else, man. It does something else to me. It's just, whoo, okay. I see you.
Jack, click, clack on my spliff yak. All the smoke I'm with that. When I sky that, full air force, you dig that. Yo, how many spitters have I killed and I might wanna enter them all? Come get a wristband and get techie. Try it your own wristband if I ever put the mic down with your wrist, man. Didn't really wanna be a killer MC, but man crossed the line, I'm a killer MC. Why is it always chipmunk clashing? All these we used to be niggas MCs. I'm sick and tired, now sick, not tired. I'll rise it, fire and killer MC. Make a man wanna catch me in real life, quite special the way that I spin an MC. Yeah, I spin an MC.
Oh, we have to pause. We must pause that. Yo, let me tell you something right now, blood. Let me tell you something right now. Nobody, not a cloth is with chip.
not
blood.
All this
blood.
getting out the Clark car is f***ing up my carpets, but it's just a must.
Oh my gosh,
I need air, blood.
I'm so gassed. I'm so gassed. And you know what? I didn't even want to come into this conversation being gassed, because when I see people do their reactions and they're all gassed, I'm like, is it a bit much? I'm just anti a lot of things, innit? But I realise what's going on with these reaction vids, because
the gas.
Yo.
Gas.
Okay.
He's just too smooth with it.
You see when he switched up the flow and was on a calm thing?
Why are you so smooth
blood.
like that, man?
Blood.
It's one thing to stay hype on the track the whole way through,
but when you break it down and you send a message, when you're breaking it down,
it's too much for us. It's too much for my heart, blood.
That yo, a lot of people have come to me about this chip thing, the whole something.
In the last literally what?
24 hours, not even 24 hours, last 12 hours?
Last 10
what time
hours.
Is it?
What, it's 20 to 1 now.
Yeah.
This time last night, so 12 hours ago, you was getting messages in it.
Blood. I was getting messages. We already discussed that it's necessary to watch it and react. But I feel like a lot of people are going to be on this thing because there's too much sauce. Too much sauce.
Chippy and easy, man.
And I love it, blood. It's like there's no mercy.
But he's not having to do the crud.
He's not having to do the most.
He's not having to.
He's not having to do.
But that's what makes him so sick.
Exactly. And this is why I'm so fucking gassed. Shit like this.
Be niggas MCs. I'm sick and tired now, sick not tired. I'll rise it, fire and kill a MC. Make a man wanna catch me in real life, quite special the way that I spin an MC. Yeah, I spin an MC, yeah, spin an MC and it's brethren I can't rap. You thought you don't run out of bars like shit like your Mac.
I'm not getting out again. I'm not getting out again.
Blood.
Spinner MC and his brethren that can't rap.
He said that.
He said it.
With his chest.
Whole chest.
You know what? Nah, I'm gonna keep repeating
Is he talking
myself
about
throughout
flips?
this.
He's talking about flips. He must be.
I don't pay attention to flips to know who, what, where with him.
Flips is Stormzy's brethren that never speaks.
Okay.
Don't even talk too much.
Okay. Wow. I'm still not over that. I wasn't even over the last line when he lit me with this line. What did he say? It was just a small little line and I was like, okay.
Something about how he's special.
That.
Yeah.
That.
We're gonna pull up to that part again.
Make a man wanna catch me in real life, quite special the way that I spin an MC. Yeah.
Blood.
Even my
That's
phone,
all it takes.
even my phone knew where to go. Cause it's special the way that I spin an MC.
I love this shit. I love this shit.
Grime scene savior.
Spin an MC, yeah, spin an MC and it's brethren I can't rap. You thought you don't run out of bars like shit like your Mac. Cut the crap, I'm the boss man. Never had a bar man, black sheep, bar, ha ha. Never been in all the hoorah, rah rah. No, I Mr. Miyagi, the boss thing. Pick a karate kid and half him. Pull up like where the food I want munch. Yeah, pull up just extra spitters I want dump. I said what's the time? I said lunch. I was out here before all these cunts. Put some respect on my name. You're letting him say he's the best MC in the country. Like I'm not still in this game.
No. Stop it! Stop it! Don't you dare get out the club car again. Don't do it, blood. You look at the upside, innit? Yo, I feel like my face is going red and all sorts, but energy. And you know what? Slick with it as well. You see his little moves while he's meeting them.
Fucking smooth, blood. Oi, nah, Chip, you're legit the Barack Obama of the grind scene.
Oh,
He's too slick out here.
yeah. Okay.
He's too
now
slick.
Listen.
He's too slick.
A man is
No
saying,
one's got
how are
that.
you gonna let a next man call himself the king?
Like I ain't still in the game.
Oh, say no more, blood.
But it's true though. You know, like sometimes we forget. You hear a song from Stormzy, yeah, and Stormzy. Please don't think that it's just some chipmunk fangirls here.
Yeah. Because I've got to put respect on his name as well. But
there's a couple tunes on your last album that I had in the car and I rinsed it. I'm not even gonna front. I rinsed them. There's a bop to some of your shit. Vossi Bop was a tune, was a vibe. But
there has to be a bop.
Sometimes when you got songs like some of the bangers on Stormzy's album and some of the shit he released and then his verse on I Don't Know and all of that, sometimes you actually forget. I'm sorry to say this, but sometimes you forget he's not the best, blood. You're the most prominent. He's the most prominent. He's the most in the forefront. He's the most successful.
Yeah.
He's the most worldwide reaching. But that don't mean you're the best with the bars, blood. But yeah, sometimes you forget.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's easy to forget when somebody's mad successful and they're just and they're hella consistent and they're kind of running the game. You forget that there's lyricists out there that person is not fucking with.
And you know
I feel
what?
like that last bar from Chip was like a little reminder of that. How we all letting someone run around and say that they're the best in the scene, like I ain't still here.
And he couldn't have said it any better.
He don't miss a thing.
You know,
He don't miss a thing.
listening to Chip, yeah, is giving me Wiley energy. You know the energy that Wiley had with Stormzy? I feel like the way that Wiley felt so hearty about what he was saying about Stormzy on this Grime thing.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you think
Chip has brought it back to me. He's brought that energy back to me without the same energy.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like Wiley makes more sense to me.
after hearing something like this.
Yeah, because it puts things into perspective a little piece more.
Yeah.
Do you get what
you know what?
with this?
Well, this is it. Like, it's
Bringing
mad
it
because
back.
Wiley's the one that brought Chip into the game.
Yeah.
In that radio session with Ice Kid.
Mm-hmm.
So it's mad to see everything come full circle. And Wiley have a point to make about Stormzy's decisions in his career and us not everybody getting it because it's coming from Wiley, and we all know that Wiley's got a weird way of articulating himself and it not making sense. Only for Chip, little Chip, versus a big man Wiley, only for Chip to come back round and almost explain what Wiley's saying, but in the more intelligent, articulate way that Chip knows how.
That part.
So it's actually quite ironic how that's worked. But you're right. Wiley's been saying some of this shit, just not in these words and just not as articulately.
That.
So this is hence why this is making you think that Chip is making Wiley's shit make a lot more sense now.
Yes.
I was out here before all these cunts. Put some respect on my name. You're letting him say he's the best MC in the country, like I'm not still in this game. Make y'all tune, but me love pepper and spray. Didn't really want to be a killer MC, but man crossed the line, I'm a killer MC. Why is it always Chip man clashing? All these we used to be niggas MCs. I'm sick and tired, now sick, not tired. I'll rise it, fire and killer MC. Make a man wanna catch me in real life, quite special the way that I spin an MC. Why is it never MCs that have come before me that want to war me? I must be surely the coldest MC to touch the country like that. My lyric book, boy, it's pumpy. I'm super dumpy, only God could judge me. So Jesus, forgive me if I keep up a fuckery. Oh no, I gotta make the teacher keep up a madness. What?
Okay.
Too many students acting super flex, beat man with a ruler. King which part? This part I'm ruler. Me at the big dog. This art I'll school ya.
Yo. Can we talk about the fire on the mic, blood? For one.
First of all,
because I'm hearing bad shit, but my focus is on the fire on blood.
you know, it's mad that I'm not even noticing the fire on the mic.
Blood.
I'm just listening to the fire.
It's like he's confronting the fire, blood. I feel like there's mixed messages in this. Not confronting the fire, but I feel like he's saying, I've got this, I'm doing this like no other.
I feel like I'm spitting flames. Like, everything I fucking say is fire.
And you're not wrong.
No, but... No.
I'm stressed.
No, I'm stressed. My blood pressure, blood. My heart rate and that. I don't know if we're gonna we're not doing this in a timely fashion, but do you know what? I don't care.
We need to
because you
set
can't
it free,
rush. You can't rush this. Like, he just. I'm not. I think it's the Jamaican side of me that always gets gassed when a man can just fling in tutu patois in a grime verse, just in and out like that. Like, we're British born Jamaicans, so when you can in and out it like that, it just makes. There's something about it.
I'm trying to think of the words that come to mind.
It's just effortless. This shit's effortless. And Stormzy could never. Imagine Stormzy could never in and out it like that. For obvious reasons. He's
There's
got
just
a name,
too much sauce.
Just the sauce. You could never with that much sauce. One thing I will give Stormzy is, in his last beef, I think what Stormzy's sick at is sounding aggressive without actually hyping. You see, when he sounds aggressive, Gets is very wild with his movements as well, innit?
No Trenton.
No Trenton. Stormzy's able to sound like he can do you something and sound like he's on crud whilst being quite calm. Yeah. And I think that helps him in beefs.
This makes me want to listen to his other stuff. His who else? Who was he beefing before?
Wiley.
Okay.
The Wiley beef.
And I rated that.
So did I.
Fully rated it.
And he beat Wiley hands down. Like, and I feel like Stormzy's sick as well because he's got humour that he flings in there as well.
And I forget about this with the teacup and the things around. Okay.
Yeah, like he's got a few quirky little gimmicky things that
and I'm not going to take that away from him because it works.
It works. So Stormzy,
I don't know if it's going to work in this case, but
I don't know.
Maybe he'll have a little something to bring, but it's not going to meet the standards that that
Blood.
Chip has set.
A few people have said it already online. That I've watched some of the comments.
Yeah.
And a few people have said it. When he retaliates, I don't want to hear nothing about your bank balance, blood.
Yeah, I've seen that as well.
This is not how you address this. With all this fire, all this flame, all this truth, all this pulling you up on your contradictory shit, you cannot beat this with I'm a millionaire. You can't beat this with how much shit you get in a show. You don't even say the word Glastonbury. Like, I don't want to hear any of it. I feel like this needs to be addressed on this level.
Yeah, and Chip's already shut that down. Shut it down real quick. He addressed that from the beginning. So now it's like, you really, really can't do that. And if you do, you're going to lose a speckle of ratings for even attempting to think that you can dash that in there now.
So true.
Because not just Chip, but everybody else has been like, oh, is going to come with this, or is he going to come with this?
We're already
you
predicting.
can't do the expected now, blood. You need to do the
outside the box.
Unexpected is an understatement.
Outside the box.
There should be no box.
Do some fuckery as well. Chip's in the petrol station. I'm going to need to see you on Tottenham High Road, blood.
I hear that.
I'm going to need to see you in that same car park you pulled up in. I'm going to need to see a freestyle there.
No,
I'm going to need to see a freestyle there. I'm going to need to see that level.
That part
of
I'm with you on that, you know.
You with me on
I don't
this?
think anything else will suffice.
I'm going to need to see something. I'm going to need to see something, and I'm going to need to hear something. And like I said, I don't want to hear none of the millionaire chat, none of the Glastonbury chat, and don't even say the word charts. Don't say the word charts.
I don't want to hear that neither.
I don't want to hear it.
You know what? I feel like nobody wants to hear that, and I feel like Stormzy can be aware of that. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. You can't come.
When you say charts, I can hear him saying it in my head, and I'm like, oh,
we don't want it.
Nobody's on that right now.
There's a very, very, very particular way that you're going to have to address this. These two video. Oh, and not to mention, I'm going to need to see 2 videos. I'm going to need to see 2 videos and hear 2 tracks.
And we know he's capable.
Yeah.
It's just what you provide us with in them 2 or how many videos you do.
Come off the roads and get in the studio now, please. Thanks.
What you said again.
Chippy, man.
Gotta make the teacher keep up a madness. Why blood clot? Too many students acting super flex. Beat man with a ruler. King which part? This part I'm ruler. Me at the big dog. This art I'll school ya. Cash motto inside. Niggas can't fool us. Them boy that's up that side don't chat me. North best bits in the game don't at me. Money can't buy technique. Just chill. If I don't say it, who will? Yo. Didn't really wanna be a killer MC, but man crossed the line. I'm a killer MC. Make a man wanna catch me in real life, quite special the way that I spin an MC. I miss me out,
you know. Way out, you know.
See what he did there.
And can we just talk about how we stepped over the body bag that I automatically assumed was supposed to be Stormzy, blood? He stepped over one body bag, innit? In that whole video.
I feel like you saw more than I saw, blood. I'm so guys, this was less of a video review and more of an audio review for me, and more of a listening exercise.
Which it should be.
But the visuals,
they all come in hand in hand, sorry. There's a lot going on.
We know petrol station is his thing from the previous beefs.
Sick guy.
I'm pretty sure it was Dickhead that he did in the petrol station against Young'un. Bugsy.
You're making me want to backtrack, you know. Go over all of them shits.
I can't remember, or was it? Oh, but we all know petrol station is Chippy's thing when it comes to beef. So that was very significant, just to break that part down for people who don't know about these beefs and all of them thing there. The petrol station is significant for the first video. And then that second video with mics on fire and body bags.
There's levels to this shit.
There's levels, and this is what I was saying. He's very calculated. He's been sitting on this.
And you know what?
He's been sitting on this.
I feel like it comes across like that. because it's so fucking smooth. And he's so on point with everything. Everything, the visuals, what he's saying, how he's saying it. I can't fault him.
There's no faults.
You get me?
There's no faults. Come on, look at my Ross trainer, blood. From getting in and out the damn car. But it was a must. Blood. See what you did? Chippy. What is the conclusion?
Blood, Chip's a bad man. Is my conclusion. I don't know what else to tell you. I think I've said everything, and I feel like I've repeated X amount of times how I feel about this, how I feel about him, what he does, how he does it. I'm sure you lot get the picture by now.
Yep.
All I can really finish it with is he's a bad man. He's sick at what he does.
Chippy, you know,
And sick is
easy.
an understatement. Yo.
It kind of is. That's the end of the video, blood.
Done and done.
Come back with something Stormzy. Make it hearty. And stay off the roads, man. Shit.
Sake.
Think that Chippy's making Wiley shit make a lot more sense now.
Yes. 100%. Rim beats.
Yeah. No, I get it. Shit then.
I'm not retrieving that for now still.
Oh yeah, it's long. It's long. That's mine now. Just so you know.
Oh shit.
Good luck with that.
I'm gonna need that still.
Successful.
Yeah.
He's the most worldwide reaching. But that don't mean you're the best with the bars, blood. And you forget.
Sorry, look at her, blood.
Oh.
That's what we're working with. Next door, blood. Sorry to interrupt, but I just had to that's what we're working with, blood.